Good morning. Just a quick office update. I would like to change our meeting this week to Tuesday. So Tuesday at 8:30, if we would meet at Deer Lake Racquetball Club, that'd be great. That's your legal update with Greg McClellan. He is the NACBOR and the state attorney, and his updates are usually pretty informative and well worth attending. So that's 8:30, Deer Lake Racquetball Club. I typically get asked three main questions about purchase agreements, and that's what we're going to cover. One is talks about whether or not stuff that is in a profile sheet, is that automatically included in an offer? And the answer to that is no. You got to remember that a listing agreement or a listing profile sheet is between broker and seller, and we only do that really as a reference tool. So there is nothing binding a seller to leave that stuff unless it's in a purchase agreement. So a purchase agreement actually binds the buyer to the seller, and that's what makes their agreement formal, is the purchase agreement. So if it's on the listing ticket and it's not on the purchase agreement, it does not have to go. Classic examples of this would be a home warranty or appliances or some other fixture that's in the house that the seller wants to take. It needs to go on the purchase agreement because that's what binds buyer and seller to the terms of the agreement. The buyer does not sign anything with the listing ticket, so it does not bind them to that. Then I get asked about commissions. For a long time we were told commissions really should be part of the purchase agreement, and we were taught that we were not supposed to be put part of the purchase agreement, but we do it just as general practice. But a commission is really spelled out between a seller and the listing broker on their exclusive right to sell. That's what really binds the seller to a commission. You got to remember, as agents, as real estate salespeople, we are not bound and party to that purchase agreement. So if we put things in there, that does not necessarily, I don't know if it necessarily make them legal and binding, but as long as everyone agrees to it, we're good to go. So another thing about a commission reduction should actually be done on a separate piece of paper. It should have both brokers' signatures on it, and that's really the only way to make it binding. The next thing would be is, do I need a purchase bottom line? Meaning that buyer and seller have agreed to the terms of the deal. The seller signs the purchase agreement without no changes, but the buyer did not bottom line it. Basically, I think an attorney would tell you that that's not legal and that's not a binding contract, because how did the buyer know that they got acceptance of the offer? Maybe they didn't know. Maybe the agent didn't give it to them. So there's that unknown. So really the main reason to have a purchase agreement bottom line is to show acceptance and that they have received a copy of that signed offer. So when you look at the Michigan Legal Hotline, that's exactly what it will tell you, is that you need to have your agreements bottom lined. So hopefully this has been an informative update. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at the Deer Lake Racquetball Club. It also counts for 2 hours Con Ed. I will definitely be there since I need 2 hours of Con Ed. And I like Greg. Greg's a good speaker, and he's always worth our time. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Thanks.